Hey guys, Olaf here from LSE. So today a little bit of a different video. My wife's secondary car has some windshield wipers which actually deteriorate, and so we're gonna replace them today the cheap way and the most efficient way. So you can buy, and I'm gonna post a link from Amazon affiliate for this. You can buy these lips molded. This is how they come directly out of the mold in China or Thailand or China or India, and they cost really like $1 a piece, and they come in a universal length. It's either 32, 36 inches, and you just cut them down to lengths. What you have to look for are two things when you want to do that. Take off your, in this case we have here a real Rain-X windshield wiper. You have to make sure that your lip, which is a 6mm wide, is a standard one, so that this one, let's see if we can focus on this here where my finger is, that one is not glued in. So you have to make sure that this one is not glued in. So you can see, hopefully you can see it on the camera here. Let's see if I can focus this. Yep, there. So when you can move it like this, then it's not glued in, which is good, which is what you want. Some manufacturers do glue them in, and then it's a problem to change. Then pretty much you have to go with a different brand to change them out. But if they are just slid in, I'll show you in a second how that works. All you need is pretty much a knife with a sharp tip, which is dull sharp, not too pointy, so that you don't poke yourself into the skin if it slides, but something to this matter. So it's pointy, but not super sharp, and then you can actually change it out. I'll show it here in a minute how that works. First, you're gonna have to remove this tip end, and there are two safety pins in down here below. So you have to lift it, ply it up, lift it, ply it up, and then you can slide this out. Once this one piece is out, and preferably you do it on the inner, so wherever your windshield wiper is, do it always on the inner, so in case you break it, everything else is intact. But that's all you need to do. So hold on guys. So I just did a little poke so that you can see what I'm doing here. So I used the knife to poke just the start, and you can see now there's a little separation, and that separation, hi kiddo, it's one of my cats here, is all you need really in order to get a little bit of a start, so that you can move it and peel it off a little bit. Once it's a little bit peeled off like so, then you have an easy access with a knife to get the tip off. Alright, cut my wife's help a little bit. So I started peeling off some of that silicone already. So the trick here is when you have this clip in between, so you can just remove it on the Rain-X. Some others have a little bit of a sliding piece here. What you can do is you can just squeeze it together, like very hard, like you want to bend the steel, and you can see now this first piece slits out, and as the second one part comes out, so you don't even need the knife. But with this you loosen up now, and you continue to peel off that old rubber piece. So that's where the knife comes in handy. You just go and go underneath it, and you peel it off as you see fit. Sometimes they separate in the string just fine. So here, let's do this again. So when you start with this, you want to have starting point, so cut in there or cut through there, just don't poke yourself. Right, so get that started, and you can peel it off. Once you peeled it off, this is a very old one, needs to be replaced. This is a long time. So you peel it back. That's what I've done earlier off camera. So you just careful with what you're doing. Don't cut yourself. You see, you don't destroy the metal parts, you just destroy the rubber, the silicone, which needs to be replaced anyways. So now you just pull that out. Now this clip is loose when you push them together. That clip comes out, and here's the same principle. Both you just push together. Come on. Yeah, Kitty wants to be in the middle of it. And then this will start to come out too. There you go. So now you have both sides empty, and you just rip out the rest, and there's your lip now being completely removed, and yet you have everything still intact. So you see that the groove there, not sure if you can see it, there's a little bit of a notch, groove, whatever you want to call it. This is what sits here in the plastic, in that groove. So at this point you can say, okay, do I want to have it sitting like this, or do I want to sit the other way around? So that's really at your discretion. You just have to make sure the length is equal on both sides. So this is one easy way to measure quickly. You see it's both sides the same. So what you can do now is you can take the first lip, just pull it apart. Now you have two lips. Make sure it's a 6mm, that's what you want. Put that. This is a little bit of a finicky part. Get it over there. So there's your new lip going on. You have somebody playing in the sand below us. So now you get the lengths, and this is roughly where you want to cut. So you want to have a little bit of room there. Just use your scissors. Just cut it. That's the excess. Just put it back on. And there's your first. And you use your second. And you always want to make sure that the curvature goes with the blade of the wiper down, because when you apply to the windshield, that's exactly what keeps your blade to stay flat. So now you just add the second side of the blade in. Blade, right? 3 blades. So windshield wiper has multiple parts, they all can be called blades. So now you just go in, you find your piece, you just push it through. It's going to be a little bit of a push here in the first. So now slide through, and you're on. Now you just line it up, and you put this one back in, this one back in. Put that clip in. And that clip in. And now you have a new windshield wiper. Just make sure when you install it, make sure you have a towel below it, so that in case your arm decides to fly on you, that it hopefully doesn't break your glass. Again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. More videos gonna come soon. I'm gonna change out the belt on this car here soon as well, because that one deteriorated on itself. But again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a good one.